Sometimes I wonder if the greatest miracles are the ones we've stopped noticing. Not the extraordinary moments we spend our lives waiting for, but the quiet ones that greet us every single morning. You woke up today. Maybe the alarm felt too early. Maybe your mind was already carrying yesterday's worries before your feet even touched the floor. But before anything else happened, your lungs filled with air once again. Your heart kept beating through the night. A new sunrise arrived, and another page of your story was quietly placed in your hands. And somehow, we call that ordinary. But is it? When was the last time you thanked God simply because you could breathe? There are people whose greatest wish is to take one deep, painless breath. Others would give anything to open their eyes and see the faces they love. Some long to hear the laughter of their children again, while others dream of standing on their own feet just one more time. What has become routine for us is often the very miracle someone else is praying for. How many miracles have become ordinary to us? Think about your morning for a moment. You walked across the room without asking your legs to cooperate. You poured yourself a glass of clean water without wondering if it would be safe to drink. Maybe sunlight slipped through your window while birds quietly welcomed another day. Perhaps you sent a message to someone you love or heard their voice on the phone without realizing what a priceless gift that truly is. None of those moments demanded your attention. They simply happened. And maybe that's why they're so easy to overlook. Sometimes we become so focused on the blessings we don't have that we lose sight of the countless ones already surrounding us. We spend our days asking God to change tomorrow while barely noticing how gently He has cared for today. What if today's greatest blessing is something you've stopped noticing? Maybe it's the hug you almost rushed through before leaving home. Maybe it's your ability to taste your favorite meal, to laugh at something small, to feel the wind against your face as you walk outside, or to watch the evening sky slowly change its colors before night arrives. These moments rarely seem extraordinary, yet together, they quietly become a beautiful life. Imagine if, for just one day, one of those simple gifts disappeared. Wouldn't you suddenly realize how precious it had always been? The truth is, we often recognize the value of ordinary things only after they become memories. Gratitude isn't pretending life is perfect. It doesn't ignore pain, loss, unanswered prayers, or difficult seasons. God never asks us to deny our struggles. Even the Psalms are filled with honest tears before they become songs of hope. Gratitude simply chooses to whisper, "Even here, God has not stopped being good. Even here, there is still breath. Even here, there is still light. Even here, love still finds us in quiet ways." Jesus once reminded His followers that faithfulness begins with little things. Perhaps gratitude begins there too, not by receiving more, but by finally seeing what we've already been given. Maybe that's why peace often arrives so quietly. Doesn't always come through dramatic answers or life-changing moments. Sometimes it arrives through a warm cup of coffee in the morning, through the sound of rain outside your window, through a child's laughter, through the comforting silence of knowing that God is still near, even when life feels uncertain. The book of Psalms says, "This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it." Not because every day is easy, but because every day is a gift. So before you rush into tomorrow, pause for just a moment. Take one slow breath. Feel your heartbeat. Look around the room you're sitting in. Notice the light. Notice the air filling your lungs. Notice the people who still walk beside you. Notice the countless gifts you've passed by 1,000 times without seeing. Perhaps heaven has been speaking through ordinary moments all along. And perhaps the life you've been calling ordinary is filled with answers to prayers you never realized had already been answered. Today, don't wait for something extraordinary before thanking God. Thank Him for your next breath, for your next step, for your next conversation, for another sunrise, for another opportunity to forgive, to love, to begin again. Because sometimes the greatest miracle isn't what happens to us. It's waking up with another chance to discover that God has been faithful every ordinary moment of our lives.